Thank you everyone for joining me on this quarterly earnings call of Yusong Stock Corporation, Yusong LLC. We've had our roughs and lows this quarter. We've dealt into some Yakumans. We haven't been playing that well. But these are global macroeconomic factors that everyone has suffered. And now I encourage you to look at our recent performance, both on camera and off camera. And just know that we are finding solid ground. And I will do good by my investors. Amen. Okay. Like, I know. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look, do I think that they honestly end quarterly stock calls with amen? No, absolutely not. I just didn't know how to end mine. Godspeed and may the force be with you. I don't know what people say, dude. I've never listened to a stocks call. I've never listened. All I know is that my portfolio for when I started dabbling in stonks at the start of 2020 when I had nothing else going on in my life and I was stuck inside is extremely red. And let me tell you, I don't think that's a good sign. All right, player to my left was momentarily disconnected via their Starbucks Wi-Fi, but now is back. All right, honestly, dude, I've been playing a lot offline and it's been going kind of well. I don't know what to tell you. It's just been going kind of well. Like, I don't think I'm playing any super different than how I usually play. Let's take a look at this. I think we have one too many shapes. But what are we gonna discard here? Probably this 8-9. Dude, this is a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our shapes, right? Those are our 5 shapes, and guess what? Those are strong shapes. That's a Riichi Pinfu hand as the dealer, right? We don't need to, we can keep some of these tiles as speculation because this would be a 2-han way to improve this hand. I don't know. Riichi, I mean, we could also do Riichi Pinfu and then have some of the east winds. I suppose that's not bad. We got to be a little careful. Player to my left, opening up on a north wind, their seat wind, and a 2 of bamboo. And they're willing to con for it. And they con. Remember when I was like, things are going to be fine? It's not going to be fine. We're playing up against demons right now. A con on their seat wind into getting 3 Dora. Yeah, dude, I'm not pushing this. Is it even worth risking? I mean, this is a terminal tile. If not this, then what? That little pause there almost gave me a heart attack, but you know what? I think we got to fight. I mean, what are we doing? This is a 0-han hand, and I'm looking at 4-han, possibly 5. They just discarded a 4. I'll discard a 4 because I know it's safe. What else are we going to fold with? Probably some of this stuff, dude. This 9 and this 5. We could still kind of stay in there. But it's not looking great. Okay, if we cut this 9, we can still kind of stay in there. And now this is an all simples hand if we can get a 4 or something along those lines. Unfortunately, discarding this 7 is not necessarily something I'm hankering to do. 1 is okay. I'm gonna cut the 5. I'm gonna start folding. Dude, it's like 10 discards in. Do you know where your children are? I know where my children are. They're safe at home under their folded bed sheets. Player to my right. I mean, I can't believe people are still calling right now. How is this not a massive fold by everyone? Oh, right, because I'm a coward? Maybe I'm like 2 standard deviations below the mean in terms of bravery. I mean, that's possible. That's definitely possible. Okay, player to my left, cheese, discards a 5. I don't have anything else that's like really safe to discard. They were waiting on a 3-4. They discarded a 2 early on. Maybe they had like a 2-2-4. I don't think they would have another 1 in that instance, right? Or be waiting on another 1. I don't think they can because it's the last one. Player to my right making the Suji read on that 5, right? Which is what I was thinking to do as like a backup. And I'll even do it now because we know that the red dragon's going to be safe for later. We know that they've discarded a 5, right? So they can't have a 6-7 weight. Granted, they could still have a 7-9 weight, but the likelihood of that is much lower. Or it's not as good, or it's not as common, you know? So that's why we're being brave boys and discarding some of these tiles. I mean, five is the more dangerous tile. Let's get rid of it now. Do we have enough tiles with which to sail to victory? And by victory, I mean not deal in right now. I think we do. Here, I'll cut the 7, the 8, and then the red dragon. I mean, 16, 15, 14, 13. I'm pretty sure we still have at least like 4 discards left, and that's scary to me. So, I don't know. The 2 of circles helps. We're not totally out of the woods just yet. 1 of characters also really helps here. We know that the 8's going to be safe. We know that the red's going to be safe. Now with 12 tiles left, I'm pretty sure we're good. What am I drinking? I'm still drinking this new iced tea that's advertised to be rich in vitamin C, but I'm going to tell you that the only thing it's rich in is the most processed sugars you've ever seen in your life. And let me tell you, it's giving me lifeblood right now. It's pumping something through my veins right now. Let's discard this. We need to discard 2 more times. I'll cut the 8 for now. It should be safe. And then for my last discard, for my next trick, I will discard the red dragon, or maybe the 9 of bamboo. Yeah, I'll discard the 9 of bamboo. It's more recently discarded. I'm not dealing into a 5 on hand. What were they waiting on? Wow, impressive that the player across from me also managed to sneak into tenpai. That's nuts. But they were waiting on a 2 of characters or a 6 of circles. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't deal into that. What would that have been? It would have been 3 Dora, Seat Wind. That's 4 Han. That's 4 Han, and you never know. They could have had like other Dora in their hand. Now this is a hand I understand. Yeah, this is a great hand. And we drew the 3, 4, 5. Holy moly. We might even be able to call Riichi with this hand. That's kind of nuts. Do we open up our hand on a 2 or a 7? Dude, I kind of want to play a little aggro. A 4, 5, 6? Okay, I mean, this is incredible. If I'm able to call Riichi with this and keep this hand closed, holy moly, is that a powerful hand. I mean, we only get 1 more Han because of the Riichi, but I'll open up my hand. I immediately bailed, but I'm not gonna turn my nose up at 1,000 points when it's early in the game, and we can stifle someone else's chance at winning with a huge hand. You know, we could even con the green dragon if we really wanted to. What's the door? It's a 1 of circles. There's a world where we keep a 1 of circles. It's probably not this world. Last night in my games, while I was up playing on my iPad, okay? I was playing Mahjong Soul on iOS, which is free, by the way. Not sponsored, just authentic comments. I was making some evaluations where I was like, yeah, I cut the Dora for efficiency's sake, which is a play that I don't do that much. I think it's a nice leveling up. Also, we would have had tenpai there if we kept it. I think it's a nice leveling up of knowing when to cut the Dora and when to keep it in your hand no matter what. I don't know. It's just more tools to have in your toolbox, you know? Different play styles that you can experiment with. Okay. So was there a world where we kept that 1? I suppose there was, but it reduces our chance of winning by a lot. We take 1 step backwards, right? But like, say in a perfect world, we had cut the 1, and the next round we had drawn the 3. Now we would have been in tenpai for a 2 of circles wait. But I'm not sure people would discard the 2 of circles. It's close to the Dora. There's also the world where we keep the 1, we pawn the 7. Or excuse me, we get rid of a 7, we pawn the 2, and then we get rid of the other 7, and then we're on a single tile wait for the Dora. That's not terrible either. This hand goes from a 1 Han hand to a 3 Han hand. It's not terrible. We also got to be a little careful, right? Player across from me is opening up. Player to my left was in tenpai. Okay, that's terrifying. Oh. Which I knew the whole time. I did not know. I was so in the sauce. 9 discards in, they've only discarded 1 character tile. That's a fast full flush. I'm gonna be honest with you. That, I don't know. You'd have to have some like really good spider senses, right? Spidey senses, excuse me, not spider senses. To know that was what's going on. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky for that one. Okay. This hand, not much is happening, and just as I say that, the Mahjong gods hear my call and give me a pair of the red dragons. Incredible stuff. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna want to keep these three as 3 of bamboos as our pair if we eventually pawn the red dragons, if we should be so lucky. Nothing super spooky. I guess we gotta be on the lookout for 9 tiles in. Is anyone discarding like only like is anyone going for a flush? Player across from me is a little scary in the sense that they're going for they discarded the Dora so early on. They must have a very efficient hand if that's the case. Or they're going for like a flush that's, you know, being a little difficult right now. Do I want to race? We could pawn this, cut the 5. She something, cut the 8, 9. Let's play a little patiently. I know, dude. I know. Let's play a little patiently. And we literally drew it. And we literally drew it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1 too many shapes in our hand. Definitely going to want to keep the red 5. But if something happens around this 8, 9, I could see myself cutting this. Okay. Player to my left has only discarded. I mean, circle tiles are now at a premium. Circle tiles are a little bit scary to discard. This player hasn't discarded any. This player hasn't discarded any. Not only that, they've discarded a lot of gas too. 5, 6, 7. Incredible draws. Holy moly. I mean, you're also looking at my hand, and it's getting a little spooky scary. I'll say it. It's getting a little spooky scary indeed. Why? We pawn the red dragon. We're in tenpai. 5 and 8 of characters. Riichi. I think I slammed the Riichi button here. Red dragon, kind of likely to come out. Even if someone has a pair of them, they're like, oh, this will be safe. I'll break up my red dragons. There's no way. Maybe that's what happened on this on this green dragon discard. And also the 3 of bamboo. I know there's only 1 left, but I took a look around at the table. No one's using bamboo tiles. So if they want a chance to stay in tenpai, they better hope that they have a 1, 2, 3 of bamboo. Otherwise, they're going to deal into me. Also, I don't believe in the occult. Oh, you poor soul. Oops. Oops. Riichi, red dragon, red 5. Show me an Oradora. Oradora, let's go. That's a 4 on that, and 50 mini points. Get frickin' owned. All right, Cement is in first. Dude, I don't believe in the occult at all, but when I was playing yesterday, I swear to you, I was filled with a fiery determination. Like, I'm going to draw the tile that I need. Like, I just willed it. You know what I mean? Did it always work? No, dude, I got second. If it worked, I would have gotten first, you know? But this is just me, I guess, warming up my spooky abilities. All right, this green dragon we're keeping in our hand until we need to discard it, or until the end of the game if something scary happens. 5, 6 is an incredible pickup. Count our shapes real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 shapes. Excuse me, I burped right into the mic. We got 4 shapes. I'm so sorry. This could be like a 5th shape somewhere in here. Maybe I should have kept the 1. It's a little greedy when you only have 4 shapes. Okay. Lesson learned. I should have counted my shapes earlier on. It just looked like I was in a land of desolate garbage, because I'm not gonna discard the green dragon, and I thought, well, Southwind's still valuable to me because I need it. Is there a world where, dude, we could end up calling Riichi on a single tile wait for the green dragon? And you know what? I would do that in a heartbeat. I would absolutely do that in a heartbeat. What needs to happen? We draw a 5 of characters or a 4 of characters. We draw a 4 or 7 of bamboo. We cut the 9, and then we call Riichi. I mean, that sounds good to me. Does that sound good to you? 5. Okay, 5, 5, 6, 7 shape is not terrible either. We could use this as our pair, and then we can always again get a 5, 6, 7 here. Although we don't need an extra pair. If we're gonna be on a single tile wait for the Dora, we're gonna be on a single tile wait for the Dora. 2, 4, 6. I don't know if that's the play. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to cut this 5. I'm not sure what the 5 is doing, because I'm not gonna cut the green dragon. I know, dude. Dana Chiba. I've read the text, okay? I read the Old Testament. I read Riichi book 1. Oh, I would love that in my hand. Oh, immediately punished. I mean, is that punished though? Or is that just bad luck? Are we human or are we dancer? Because we can accept the 3 and the 5 and the 4 here. And we're going for greed here. This is going to be our pair. So why have any other pairs in our hand? Oh, you're going to bank on them becoming triplets? No. This is greedy, dude. I just signed up for an internship at Goldman Sachs. That's how greedy I'm being. Why in my hypothetical fantasy am I still an intern? I don't know, dude. Decades of low self-esteem. There's the green dragon discard. Nope, I'm keeping mine. I say when we sell, dude. I say when we sell. But if anything, this says to me, like, this is what I would be doing too. They're in tenpai. 100% they're in tenpai. Ah, there's another one. Okay. We might as well discard ours. What's another safe tile? It's the 4 of characters. I mean, what could they have that they discarded 2 copies of the Dora? Maybe those were drawn one right after the other, and they're just in tenpai for something that's like decent. Maybe. I don't think their hand looks like any sort of special flush or anything. They've discarded pretty evenly from all 3 suits. I mean, that's not true. They've only discarded 1 bamboo tile. So if we're gonna be careful, let's be careful around the bamboos. Okay. Okay. Southwind, it took a little second there, but I was like, doesn't seem like anyone's using it. We should be playing safe here. There's 18 tiles left. This is the end game. I believe it was one Anthony Stark who said that. Player across from me opens up on the 5 of characters. Dare I open up? Or excuse me, on the 5 of circles. Dare I open up here for a chance to stay in tenpai? Dude, I don't think it's worth it. I just think I want to play safe here. They cut a 5, so now the 2 is also safe. I mean, maybe I should have recognized that. If I'm gonna be making the Suji read at the end of the game anyway, maybe I should. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can I discard this 6? I don't think I could discard this 6. Okay, friends, I'm gonna need to tell you some heavy news. I don't think we're making it in tenpai for this hand. I don't think we're making it in tenpai for this hand because of stuff like this, dude. It's just too risky. Sure, it's a 1,000 point hand, but I'd rather like, I mean, that's, would I rather deal into an 1,000 point hand than give out like 1,500 points at the end of the round? Yeah, absolutely. But how are you supposed to know that? They could have a very strong hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. This hand is incredible, dude. It's a real Sugoi Destiny kind of moment. We're 1 tile away from tenpai too. If we draw a 3 of characters, we slam the Riichi button, waiting on a 5 or an 8. I mean, that's kind of incredible. If we draw another 3 of circles even, we slam the Riichi button. We discard the 8. We wait on the single tile. We're the dealer. We got a red 5. It's early on in the round. I mean, okay, that's a little disrespectful, but that's okay. What's good here? 4. I mean, 4 of circles would be hard to say no to. But we could also, then if that's the case, if we draw 4 circles, we cut this 2 and the 1. Because the 4 is the Dora here. Okay, I guess I have to cut the East Wind because like we need the most chances in the world to get into tenpai right now. Nothing super scary. Player across from me has discarded a 4 of characters, which is a little spooky. I mean, this is better than having the 1, 2, right? Having an extra 5, 6. Now we can get a 4 or a 7 instead of just a singular wait for the 3 of characters. I think that's a good play. I think that's a good play. Can we even open up our hand to chi a 4? Could you download a car? Etc, etc. These are the questions that life philosophers need to answer. Player across from me, to my left, struggling with the Starbucks Wi-Fi, struggling with the McDonald's Wi-Fi right now. We've all been there. Riichi. Single tile wait, dude. Single tile wait for the terminal. I mean, you gotta, right? It's pretty tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme or rock around. Still don't 100% know. But if we're waiting on something, we might as well be waiting on the terminal tile. Also, one of them's been discarded, but this is a cult level Mahjong playing. This is witchcraft Mahjong, okay? Why? Because I love doing this. This happens all the time where like, or it doesn't happen all the time, but it's noteworthy when it happens. So my confirmation bias part of my brain is lighting up like crazy right now. You call Riichi on the first tile that someone's discarded. I don't know, it just feels good. There's something about that just feels good. Like, it's very spooky, right? Doesn't it, like, touch you to your core, in your core a little bit? Player to my right calls Riichi. It's very spooky now because they probably have a better weight than I do. They have a two-sided weight, but also I'm the dealer. So, like, the potential upsides for me I think are way higher than the potential upsides for the player to my right in terms of raw points. Although something scary that I'm now noticing is that no Dora present. No Dora on the board right now. Just took out Tomato Town. Okay. Scared about the 2 because it's, oh man. Okay. At least they sumo. At least we didn't deal into them. They chased my Riichi and they could win off of, yeah, oh my. Oh, good. We're the dealer, so we have to pay 8,000. I understand why they chased my Riichi, though. I understand why they chased my Riichi. It's because they could win on the tile that other people, like, that was safe for me. So other people in trying to play safe for me are just going to deal into them. A monster hand, by the way. Do I regret calling Riichi there? It's an okay weight. Despite the fact that it's a single tile weight, it's an okay weight. Call me a band that went viral for having a music video where they jumped around on treadmills, because that was an okay go. Leave a like and a comment on your way out if that's you know, your limit. I totally understand. This hand, unfortunately, a smattering of garbage right off the gate. Drawing that 6 there is not that bad though. How many shapes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes, but like we either need a pair of honor tiles in these last remaining 3, or we just need something else entirely. Like if we draw a Dora right now, we refinance our entire house and work around the Dora, right? As then we'd be happy to have that as a building block for our last shape, even if it's just 1 tile. Again, there it is. So there's the 5. It's staying in this hand for sure. What are our shapes? This is a sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. Okay, but we're still gonna probably make use of that. When did we have 5 shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Turns out Yusong can't count at all. Turns out Yusong can't count, but I would love to make use of the Dora right now. This could be one of those situations, though. I mean, we're down by like 1,000 points from second place, right? It's not impossible to catch up, but you're also looking at this hand. Okay. We're just playing to win here. We're legitimately playing to win here. I mean, what was I doing before? Playing to lose, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we still have 6 shapes in our hand, which means I'm pretty sure I should have just started breaking up this 6-8 shape instead of throwing away the Dora. Some misplays are happening right now. I'm a little frazzled by the fact that we got a Baimond the round before. Of course, we didn't deal in, but again, there was the Riichi element of it all. Okay. Now we can even pawn the 5 of circles or the 8 of characters and still have a fighting chance for this hand. What happens if we draw another Dora? I don't know. I'm really hoping that we don't draw another 5 of characters or anything even remotely close to the 5 of characters. Those are some spooky discards. Player to my right has not discarded a single tile other than honors and bamboo. We don't know if they're going for characters. We don't know if they're going for circles. Little pause at the 3 of characters there. Maybe that's something that they're waiting for. Okay, incredible pickup right there. Incredible pickup. So what do we need to get into tenpai? 7 of characters, 8 of characters, 1 of circles, 4 of circles. Okay, 8 of circles caused some pause as well. Not sure what people are waiting for. Player across from me cuts a red dragon after all this time. I'm gonna pawn this to get into tenpai. Cut a 9, which should be safe. It's a terminal after all. And now I'm in tenpai waiting for the 1 and the 4 of circles. I mean, you got it, right? There's a tile that's close to the Dora. No one's called Riichi yet. If they had a good hand, would they call Riichi? I'm not sure. But if they had like a Mongon level hand. There's the Riichi. I'm gonna call Ron here. I mean, I could have waited a little. I could have waited in Furitan for 1 round. I don't know if that Furton would have been permanent or not, so that I could get the Riichi stick that's on the table. I don't know, dude. That might be a little too greedy, because there's no guarantee that I would have been able to play safe around that either. I mean, we definitely took some risks there in order to win that hand. I know it didn't seem like much, but those were some aggressive calls. All for a 1,000 point hand, but it turned out okay in the end. All right, unfortunately this time, again, a smattering of garbage at the start. Door is the 4 of characters. We would love to draw one of those, actually. It's the South 3 round. We're 7,000-ish points away from first place. We can get that. Even if we sumo like a 3 or 4 Han hand, that should be enough to get us there, right? And then we just, I don't know. We still need to do something before the end of the game here. It's anyone's game in South 3, which is pretty spicy. Usually, like, someone's pulled away, someone's dealt themselves into the shadow realm by now. It's usually me. But this is still legitimately anyone's game. Call me an Aaron Sorkin screenplay the way this is Molly's game right now. Okay, 3-5 is actually not as bad as it looks because we're waiting on the door, right? Waiting on the door to come home from the war. We got a lot of loose shapes in our hand, man. This 5 of bamboo is killer right now. Okay. Player to my left discarding some real gas, though. I don't know if they're going... I don't think they're going for a flush. I just think that they have, like, a good hand. If they're willing to discard the 6 and the 7 and stuff. The cats and the cradles, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. It means that we need to get rid of this 5 of bamboo. But it's valuable. Okay, now we no longer need to get rid of the 5 of bamboo. What's our worst shape in our hand? Yeah, it's absolutely this 1-2. The 8-8-9s are stronger than the 1-2. And even if, and of course the 2-4s are stronger than the 1-2, right? Because again, if we draw a 5 here, we cut the 2, we upgrade it to a 2-sided weight. I'm not pawning. I can't open my hand right now. I have no Yaku. Okay. But if we had a 1-2, for example, even if we drew a 4, we'd have to cut the 1, and then we need to draw the 5 to have a 2-sided weight, right? So the 1-2 is a really weak shape here, and so is 8-9 regularly. The difference with this is because we could accept like 4 copies of the 7 of circles and 2 copies of the 8 of circles. Of course, one of them was discarded. I'll throw the 8 of circles now. Are we gonna be able to get into tenpai here? To be honest with you, I'm not sure. Player across from me calls Riichi. It's really scary. It's a dealer Riichi as well. There's a world where I legitimately cheat that just for a chance to get into tenpai. I'm not gonna do it. There's a 9 of characters. They're playing safe. I can understand why they would do so. Okay, it looks like there's some gamers around me that are playing pretty safe. If I want the chance to get into tenpai, I gotta go for this, right? It's still too early. It's still too early right now. I don't know. We could still get a 4 of bamboo as well. It's very scary. What do we fold with? There's some good stuff here. There's the door. Holy moly. Okay, this is a spicy game. 9 of characters is going to be a little bit more safe than the Southwind right now. I know that they've discarded one, but wow, what the heck is going on here? Okay, now we play really, really safe. Because player to my left is definitely in tenpai. Player across from me, obviously in tenpai. That Southwind I know should be fine, but you never know, right? It's been a long time since anyone's cut the Southwind. Player to my left has an open Yaku in the green dragon. You never know what they're waiting for. Okay, we know that the 3 of characters is safe for both players. They're having a hard time deciding though. They cut the 5. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I should have cut my 5 of bamboo when I had an opportunity here. Okay. I still need to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I need 2 more discards. The 5 of characters is safe in this economy. Holy moly, the 9 of circles is safe. Okay, nice. And then for my last discard, I'm gonna cut the West Wind because it's absolutely safe, no matter what. You can't be waiting on this. Unless you have 13 orphans, but that's not possible. Oh, they deal into the run. Luckily, it seems like a... Oh, that's a 4 on hand as the dealer. That's a dealer Amon gun. Oh, okay. All right, we're in second place now. First place is a little out of reach. Ooh, but this is a hand. This is a hand. Ooh, this is a hand. How many shapes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5 shapes yet, so maybe we cut some of these honor tiles. Okay. All right. Let's play a little conservatively. Let's play smart baseball, okay? I don't Let's put bats to balls, okay? Let's keep your eye on the ball. Literally the most useless advice I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm so sorry. Oh, you mean I'm supposed to try to... Oh, you want me to try to hit the bat with the ball? Oh, okay. I wasn't trying before. Look, I didn't have a great time during Little League. I don't know if you can tell. And like watch the bat hit the ball is genuinely good advice. Because, I don't know, it just helps you hit the ball more. I don't know what it is about it, but it genuinely helps. Unfortunately, though, it did not help me. And that is my biggest gripe. Like, it didn't help me when it mattered most, you know? All right, so maybe we shouldn't keep this 1. After all, it's really redundant when we have a 4. Like, what would we be able to draw? A 3? We don't need the 1. A 2? We don't need the 1. I'll cheat this. This is a 2-han hand. We got a green dragon going. We got a stew cooking. We got a 1 door. 2-han hand. I'll absolutely take it. If we could get a direct hit on the dealer, that would also be great. But I don't want to go chasing waterfalls right now. Cut the Dora. You know you want to. Okay, that's not the Dora at all. I'll cut the 1 here. Now we have 2 floating tiles, right? We got this 4. I mean, we have 3 floating tiles. One of them needs to become something, but we have a lot of options here. Unfortunately, the west wind there is not going to help us much. And I'm even thinking, late game, if it comes down to it, we can even con the green dragons. In fact, we might even do so. I don't know, dude. It's spicy, but again, I don't want to play for second. I don't want to play for second or third anymore. Like, we have to win. Like, eventually we have to win. Okay? Kind of some nice draws, although the 6 of circles is deceptive. It doesn't help us, right? Because if we drew a 5 or an 8, then we don't have a pair. And we need this green dragon to be our triplet because we've already opened up our hand. I'll cut the 6 here. It's a very scary tile. The red dragon also still very much alive right now. Someone could be waiting on a pair 100%. Really waiting on the world to change, aka for someone to drop a Dora into my clutches, whether it be from the wall or from the draws. Okay. 2 of characters discard. That seems fine by me. I mean, it would have taken us some time to draw it organically on our own. I don't know, dude. If we had been able to keep that 1-3-3 shape and keep this hand closed, I mean, it's fine, but I feel like it's a lot less efficient. Why go for a huge hand when this is a good 2-han hand? That's also fast, you know? Granted, we're like 12 discards in and nothing's doing, you know? Player to my left discarding some really nice tiles. I don't know, a lot of 6s and 8s. Player to my right calls Riichi. Okay. How much do I want to risk it for the biscuit? Not that much, dude. Not that much. Oh, this hurts. I mean, I'm willing to break up this 9, but it definitely hurts. I'm almost positive that they're waiting on an 8. Okay, never mind. The player across from me calls Riichi on the Dora. There's blood on the dance floor right now. I mean, I'm gonna cut the Dora. If the Dora is safe, then I discard. If it fits, I sit. Oh, you've never looked at cat memes before? Oh, I pity you. You don't know that if a cat finds a cardboard box its size, it's gonna sit down? Oh, clearly you haven't had a lot of life experience. It's one of the things that we know to be true. It's Newton's third law. The dealer takes another huge hand. That's kind of nuts. That's why we play it safe, folks. That's why we play it safe. And then you hit him with the emote. Just to recognize that they're another human being playing this game. You gotta hit him with the emote. You get to thumbs up after you get a Yakuman. Look, I'm not the emote police, okay? I'm not the emote police, but you can't emote all the time. There was a person in one of my games offline emoting constantly. I was like, oh my god, we get it. Here's the attention you ordered, okay? But then someone called Riichi, and at the end of the game, they had a Mongon at draw, which is what they were trying to allude to. And I was like, you know what? You get to do that. But they shouldn't have done it from their like first discard. They should have done it from like towards the end of the game. I don't know. They were doing it constantly. All right, we're one away from tenpai right now. For a really nice Riichi Pinfu hand. I don't know. Do we even call Riichi? Do we have to? I mean, we could end the game there if we pure double sequence as well. Wow, that's kind of cool. If we draw the 7, or I mean, how do we get into tenpai here? If we draw a 4, a 7, or a 3, or a 6, and no matter what, we're getting a Pinfu hand. That's kind of incredible. Unfortunately, the tiles are just not coming. Oh man, what's the door? It's the 9. It's the 9 of bamboo. We can't really make use of that right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Do we even Pinfu red 5? That's 2 Han. That's not worth it for me, dude. This 8 doesn't actually help much, except we could get a pure double sequence. But in this situation, I don't think we're aiming for a big hand. We're not aiming to get back into first. It's literally unreachable now. Player to my left opens up on bamboos. Maybe they're going for a full flush. They haven't discarded many other bamboo tiles. Player across from me has discarded 4 of bamboos. That's kind of rough. I'll cut the bamboo tile because it's a little more dangerous. The 4 of circles does not help here. Man, the tiles we need are straight up just not coming. The tiles that we need are straight up just not coming, but that's okay. Wow, we were 1 away from like 3 tiles in. I mean, this is incredible. This is the second video in a row where there's been a Yakuman. Can nobody stop this unstoppable demon? Holy moly. Okay, this is a pretty good hand, right? Best case scenario, 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, but yeah, but like we need a pair in this hand. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go necessarily. Player to my right, pawns. They must be feeling confident or desperate. Right, they have 300 points. They can't even call Riichi with this hand. That's painful. Enjoy the red dragon. Enjoy the red dragon. It might be your last. 3. Oh my god. 3 8 of bamboos gone. All my apes gone. Man, am I really about to play safe for this? Red 5. Okay. 4 of characters is not what we're looking to draw here. It's not looking super safe. Player across from me, pawns. I mean, the greatest city in the world right now. Anyone else feeling it? The greatest situation would be player to my left deals into the player across from me. And they deal into such a big hand that I get into second. It's not fun when you're waiting on stuff like that, but sometimes you gotta. All the 8s are gone. They can't have a 7, 8, 9. Like, they can't have a 7, 8 wait or something like that. Could be waiting on a pair of the 9s, but that's also fairly unlikely. Okay, now we drew our own 7, 8, 9 in the character suit, but dude, now we're running out of like safe-ish tiles. I'm pretty okay. The 8 of characters is safe now. 6 is safe now. I'll cut the 8 of characters here. I still want a chance to be in this, dude. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me that the 7 of characters is a safe discard. You have not shown me that whatsoever. I have to acquiesce. I have to bend a knee right now. There's the 5 of circles, dude. Enjoy. Small hand, please. 2. Oh, but there's so many repeat. Oh man, they're gonna get into second. Yeah, they're gonna get into second. Okay. I mean, what a game. Explosive game. The Yakuman for 4 concealed triplets. There's nothing we can do about that though. It was close until it wasn't, right? We didn't deal in a single time that game. We didn't deal in a single time. Not only that, we made some aggressive AF plays. Sorry to use some hip vernacular on you. I won this hand. Riichi on the red dragon. What did you risk it all for? Ah, staying in tenpai for a 2 Dora hand plus a pure straight. Understandable. And the 3 might come out. Understandable. But it's late in the game. Do you know where your red dragons are? You know what I mean? It's a risky situation. Want a small hand there? This is a big hand that someone dealt into. What were they waiting for? Okay. Person dealt a 3. To stay in tenpai for a 2 and a 5. Player to my right is in tenpai for a 3-6 weight. Yeah. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough indeed. What's the Dora here? There's 1 Dora. This is... How is this that big of a hand? Riichi. Pinfu. Dora. All simples. That's 4? That's 4 Han. Oh, but it's 4 Han, but they're the dealer. Yeah. Dealer Riichis should be feared. Dealer Riichis should be feared. Also, oh my god, if they dealt a 6 there, they would have dealt into 2 people. I was already folding long before then. Sumo, 50,000 points. I've never seen that. Jeez Louise. They sumo it too. Holy moly. Two weights here. The 2 or the 3 of circles. If they let me know in the comments, but if they rond here, would that be 4 concealed triplets or just 3 concealed triplets? I don't know. I don't know what concealed necessarily means there. Can I check here? View Yakuman. 4 concealed triplets. Men's a chin only. That's closed hand only, but I don't know if that's if that means you can't have opened your hand, like, you know, to call pawn or chi or con or anything. I mean, a closed con I think is okay. But I don't know if you can ron someone to get 4 concealed triplets. I legitimately don't know. Let me know in the comments. I would love to learn. These are extremely fringe cases. Like, we're not going to get that anytime soon. That's going to do it for today. I don't think we played that badly, dude. Honestly, good game of Mahjong. We got to witness another Yakuman. That's 2 videos in a row. That's kind of nuts, right? If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Not only does it help out the YouTube algorithm, it helps out me a lot. I love reading them. Genuinely, thank you for all the kind comments. They really brighten up my day. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. You can find the link in the description. Mondays are Mahjong Mondays if you want to stop by then. Of course, you can also join us in the Discord. It's an incredibly great community. Links also in the description, and I hope to see you there. I mean, I gotta screenshot some of these and post them in the Discord. It's raining Yakuman. Hallelujah. All right. Until next time, please be patient with yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.